Welcome to Cajun country in Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Raging Cajuns will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the South Alabama Jaguars offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Russ. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 40. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Alabama.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches know.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Zings it complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Setting up for the extra point and the top. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss. They completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. The Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the returner goes down. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They even things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Makes the grab on the left.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
To the air, it's Hawkins. He's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to...
Hits the accelerator to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Louisiana.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Louisiana, 14, South Alabama.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Jaguars want to pick up the tempo.
Man, you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
The Jaguars can really attack on this second and short. Going to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Sharp. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Jaguars are marching down the field. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Rides the back on the option. The give. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Russ. Deep shot for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by 10 to Old Dominion. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
He rifles one deep down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's not afraid to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Louisiana.
And the Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Russ. Makes the grab down the middle. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand. Like
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you've set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw. It's Hawkins. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Still looking, on the move. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Gets it out quickly. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Raging Cajuns have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the inside give. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turning it on. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Raging Cajuns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Here's the heat. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got the back over the middle. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. After getting absolutely nowhere on second. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good, build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
Back to pass, it's Russ. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
He's brought down the 1 to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
To the air, it's Russ. Fires to the tight end. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. The Jaguars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch. It's Petty. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Fires to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And the Raging Cajuns line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.